channel, lads. It's episode 37 of our Blackburn Rovers career mode. What a game we have got in our hands here. The returning leg of
Thank
the
you guys, thank you for
quarterfinals
joining us.
in the
We'll take
Europa League.
questions
We
now.
lost to Fiorentina 2-1, scoring a late goals there. They scored two late goals in Florence. We were leading that game up until about the 85th minute, I believe. And to go on and lose the game the way we did, I wasn't happy at all. But it is what it is. It's football. We've scored so many late goals this season to 10 games around. At some point, it was going to happen to us. I just didn't think it was going to happen in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. But as I said in the previous episode, I honestly do believe we have got
Okay,
what it
guys,
takes to
we need to
turn
wrap this
this
up now.
around. We could have created a lot more chances given how much of the ball that we had in that first leg. But when you don't do that, and when you don't score the chances you created, you risk something like that happening, losing the game in the last few minutes. But we've got Fiorentina in this episode, Manchester United, and we have got Crystal Palace. I believe that is the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We are the FA Cup holders, by the way, and looking to retain that trophy if we can. We've got Liverpool in this episode as well, and potentially a game against Arsenal. So in this episode, we've got Fiorentina, Manchester United, Liverpool, and potentially Arsenal. It doesn't get tougher than that, does it? It really doesn't get tougher than that. And to think we are just 3 points above Manchester City right now, anything can happen in the remaining 8 games of the season. But without further ado, let's get into this one. Now, I said just before the end of the first game in Florence that I know how to approach this second leg. Now, normally we have two strikers. One of them plays as a poacher, looking to get him behind, and the other one sort of plays as a false nine, usually Tyrese Dolan. But you know what I'm going to do? What I've done in this game is I've asked both strikers to play as a poacher, constantly looking to get him behind that Fiorentina defense. And let's not forget, Morgan Gibbs-White does that as well, making late runs. The fact that Fiorentina plays with three centre-backs, I believe asking three players to constantly look to running behind the defence, it will cause them a lot of trouble. And I hope we can take advantage of that. Your three centre-backs wouldn't know which players to go with if you've got all three players constantly looking to run in behind. But the series starts. This one, he came off the bench to get a goal for them in the first leg. And Joe Bellingham, that is, he scored the opener for Fiorentina in the last game. He started midfield yet again. It's a shame, though, as I said in the last episode, it doesn't matter how good that kid goes on to do. He will always be known as Jude Bellingham's little brother, which it's a shame, really. But I think there's a good player in there, as I mentioned in the last game, the last episode. Christopher Lund Hansen. That's quite... I was just going to take one step further and I was going to pull the trigger there. Lund Hansen has started this game quite well, making that... Constantly looking to go forward on that left-hand side, I should say. Possession one back. Wouter Berger is going to have to do a lot of that in this game. That's a good ball. Oh, he's made the run. Yes, first one. Get it. That's what I'm talking about. If you look at this scenario here now, I had my two strikers in the box at the same time. Now, that usually doesn't happen. Tyrese Dolan would have been, in and around the 18-yard box looking for a pullback. But look at both of them making the run and behind at the same time. I honestly believe this would cause Fiorentina a lot of troubles in this game. The negative about this, though, is we will have to defend with fewer players than normal if we do lose possession. On the break here, Daniel to Tyrese Dolan. Look at the space, though. Morgan Gibbs-White. Both Morgan Gibbs-White and Bony making the run in behind that time. Just couldn't execute the pass inside to Bellingham. Bellingham now to Breckhallow. I don't know why he's playing a lot more in the middle in this game. He was playing a lot more out wide in the first game. Oh, that's a little pullback to Rao. Oh my God. Oh, who was that? En-Nesyri. Of course it is. I'm beginning to not like this guy. I'm beginning to not like him. Oh, he came off the bench to score in the first leg. He starts this one, and he's got the equalizer here for Fiorentina. Good finish as well. Oh, come on. Oh, no. That was not what I was looking to do. That was not what I was looking to do. I was looking to play a short little pass to my other centre-back. For some reason, he's decided to find a midfielder instead, and possession lost. Sorry, guys, I'm going to be a little bit quiet on today's commentary. I'm trying to stay focused. I do not want to be knocked out of this competition at this stage. He's been bullied off the ball there, Lund Hansen. He's done well, though, to get us out of a little bit of trouble there. David Brown. It's David, his first name, isn't it? Have I just made that one up? Joe Bellingham. Oh, it's En-Nesyri on his left foot. Oh, and Fiorentina get the second. Just like the first game, we scored first and concede 2 goals after that. Oh, look at the space, though, for him. Look at the space for him, man. This is getting... I'm not liking this guy at the moment. How is he scoring so many goals against us? That's 3 goals he's scored in this tie now for Fiorentina. And it's only 35-minute play. This could be a long game for us. This could honestly be a long game for us. We've got to get it together. Out wide. Bony, can he cross? No, there's no one in the box. And Neil has made the late run, though. Bony's kept hold of the ball quite well. Back to Valterberger. We're going to have to be patient. Look at the amount of players they've got back here in Fiorentina. Diamande skip past the tackle. And it's Bony. Bony trying to go for the low shot there. Between the legs of the goalkeeper. But David De Gea makes a good save. Oh, Koulibaly winning possession back for us. I love it. I wish he'd done that a little bit earlier, though. Bony makes the run again. He's going to square the ball to Tyrese Dolan. And what a finish. Oh, my God. I haven't done too many sweaty goals in the series, to be honest. But I had to do it here. But once again, both strikers looking to make the run behind the defense. Oh, I cannot believe it. I've never wanted to look at a sweaty goal again. I call them sweaty goals when you square it to your other strikers and just your other striker and just have an easy tap in. But what's the time to get that equalizer? Just before the end of the first half, just what we needed. I think we can progress, you know. I think we can get the job done here at home against Fiorentina. Come on, we cannot concede any more stupid goals in this game as Barak drives forward to Yusuf En-Nesyri. We win possession back though to Morgan Gibbs-White. He can drive us forward. Oh, there's the run again. Oh, we're going to sweat it again. Bony, Tyrese Dolan gets a brace. And it's a goal and an assist for Bony in this game. 2 goals for Tyrese Dolan. Oh, it feels so easy, that goal. Look at the space. I told you, when we do this, the defenders don't know which strikers to pick up. Our 2 strikers making that run behind the defense is causing this Fiorentina's defense a lot of trouble here. But look at Lund Hansen go. Oh, it's a good ball to Tyrese Dolan. Oh, the touch was good, but couldn't get Bony involved there. Oh, Diamande is won it back again. We could get the 4th here. That would be game over, surely. Daniel. Oh, possession lost. They just keep giving it back to us, though. They just keep giving possession back to us right now. We've got to be very careful. After all, in the last game, is offside. Surely, we conceded 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of the last game, and that's something we cannot afford to happen here. Will's been taken off for Richardson there. Substitutions. Diamande, excellent. Morgan Gibbs-White. Oh, Bony, man. How's that a free kick? Oh, it's offside. I was going to say, how is that a free kick? But it's offside. En-Nesyri has been taken off here. He will be replaced by Marcus Thuram. That is a completely different striker to En-Nesyri, isn't it? Nesyri likes the contact. He likes to fight with the defenders. Marcus Thuram on the other hand wants to get him behind the defense. Oh, over the top. Oh, but he's going to tag that one in. And we get the fourth here, 78 minutes into the game, and we lead 4-2 against Fiorentina. And surely this is game over now. Fiorentina would need to score a goal to take it to extra time, and they would need to score 2 goals to win this tie. I don't think that is possible here with 10 minutes to go. Come on, keep hold of the ball. Just keep it and don't lose it. Lund Hansen has made the run out wide, but I'm not going to go with that. Look at the space here. Surely Morgan Gibbs-White. Oh my God. That would have completely killed the game. I'm really surprised the amount of chances that we've created in this game. Now, I thought the idea of having our 2 strikers, constantly making the run in behind the defense was going to cause them troubles, but I didn't see it causing them this many troubles in this game, if you know what I mean. And that is game over. What a tie though. Losing the first leg 2-1 and going on to turning around in the second leg. And this is why I keep saying having the second leg at home is so much better than having the first leg in front of the home fans. If you just know what to go on and do then, if you happen to do something silly in the first leg, but what a victory. You know what, I haven't checked our next game in the Europa League. Just before we go into this game against Manchester United, let's quickly have a look. And we're still top of the league, of course, 3 points above Manchester City, whose next game, Manchester City's next game, they are away from home against Fulham. That will be a tough game for them, given the fact that Fulham are just fighting to stay up right now. They're level on points with Bournemouth, just above the relegation places on goal difference. But let's take a look at the Europa League here very quickly. Where are you? Here we go. Oh, wow, it's Ferencvárosi, the Hungarian side, Feyenoord and Dynamo Kiev, the other semi-final tie. That's an interesting tie, isn't it? Against Ferencvárosi. We must be favourite right now, given the fact that, we are top of the Premier League. We must be favourite now to go on and win this competition. At the start of the competition, some of the teams that I had as being favourites have all been knocked out. Ferencvárosi, 4-2 on aggregate there against Atletico Bilbao, who are a good side as well. Of course, Feyenoord knocked out Porto on penalties there, and Dynamo Kiev 3-2 on aggregate against Wolfsburg. I expected, at the start of the Europa League, I thought my 4 teams to go on and get to the semi-finals would have been Manchester United and Porto, Marseille, Fiorentina, and I believe I had Atletico Bilbao in there as well. But it's strange how things turn out that all of those teams have been knocked out. But let's get into this one then. We're 3 points above Manchester City. Manchester United, are they going to do their noisy neighbours a favour? Although not noisy neighbours these days, is it? Because City have completely been dominating the Premier League in the last 7-8 years or so. Talking about Manchester United, things are not going too well for them right now in real life, is it? When I've watched them play, I can see the idea is there from the new coach, and they're going to need time to make it work. I honestly think they've got a very good coach in Ruben Amorim. You can see completely different style of play. They keep the ball a lot better now, which is, when I say a lot better, they still have their sloppy moments where they can't keep hold of the ball. They just give away sloppy passes. For most parts of the games, they actually have more of the ball, which you didn't say too much of under Erik ten Hag. And, they usually tend to switch the ball a lot to that left-hand side, to Diogo Dalot, who's been taking over that left wing-back position. But the problem is, he's so right-footed. I'm not blaming this on him. It's just the fact that, they don't have an out-and-out left-sided player, whether that's a left-back or whether that's a left wing-back. And that really affects them in terms of creativity. One thing that I think would work though is, that's a good early start there. Gyökeres again with the chance. One thing that I think would help them though is maybe bringing back Amad Diallo to that sort of right wing back position. I just think effectively when you play 3 at the back and then you play with Dalot and Mazraoui, you're playing 5 at the back. Both players are not very creative. Now, what we know about... Oh my God, they're asking us too many questions here right now, Manchester United. But what we know about Amorim is that he likes one of his wing backs to be a winger, really. And he likes one of his number 10s to also be a winger. And another chance there. And that's something, he doesn't have the squad to do that. That's what I'm saying just yet. He's gonna need a lot of time to be able to make that team his own. But I suppose when you manage a team like Manchester United, you need to win games to buy time. You really need to win games to buy time. Big tackle there. Oh, he's completely taking him out and misjudged that tackle there. That's 9 out of 10 times Koulibaly would. I'm surprised it's not a yellow card, but 9 out of 10 times Koulibaly would win the ball back there. But that is the one occasion. He's giving away a free kick, which has been dealt with. Back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes to Sane to Garnacho. They could have scored 2 goals already in this first half, Manchester United. They have absolutely dominated us here in the first 24 minutes of the game. We just need to keep the ball a little bit here and try to get back into it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Come on, we need to get better here before we concede the first goal. If this game carries on going like this, it's only a matter of time before they get the opener. Garnacho, oh, he's done there, Sane. It's another great save. Another great save from Galvin Bazuni. They've got players that are good finishers. They haven't been able to produce that in this game. It's a good defensive header there by Carter, I want to say. I think it was Carter. Bruno Fernandes weaving his way past the defense. And yet again, another save from Bazunu. We asked 1 or 2 questions before the end of the first half. The shot's blocked, but Morgan Gibbs-White manages to retain possession. Todd Cantwell, ding cross. Oh, Harry Maguire is always going to deal with those crosses, isn't he? Diamonde though with the volley. And it's been blocked. For 44 minutes of the game, we weren't in it at all. But that was a positive, though, towards the end. Out wide, Nene to 1J1, who's made that overlapping run, as he always does. Ding cross to the far post. Even if he wins the header there, he was never going to trouble the goalkeeper, was it? We need to commit a little bit more players forward here. We want to win this game. We really want to win this game. Offside, get in. We really want to win this game. A draw, I don't think those are... I mean, a draw against Manchester United, you would always say it's a good result. I don't care how bad they are. A draw is always a good result. Ugarte there, surprisingly, replacing one of the centre backs for them, which is strange. But Bony and Todd Cantwell. Bony and Todd Cantwell has been taken off here, replaced by Tyrese Dolan, who started on the bench for this one. Yes, he scored a brace against Fiorentina. He was a little bit tired to start this game as Gyökeres smashes that one in the back of the net. It was coming though. It was always going to happen given the amount of chances the away team have created here, as he runs to Erik ten Hag, who is no longer in the dugout for Manchester United. That's a silly goal to concede as well, man. But it was coming. Hansen. It's well defended there by... Who's the number 3 for them? I'm not sure who that is. But Maguire has been taken off for Matthias de Ligt for the remaining 10 minutes or so of this game. That's constant. Manchester United taking off their centre-backs. I mean, they've taken off both centre-backs that started this game now. I don't know why they keep doing that. I know Amorim have explained it's to do with the players' fitness and things like that. Good save there. But I wasn't so sure why Ten Hag was doing it. They always seem to take off the centre-backs in-game as Matthias de Ligt makes a mistake there. Oh my God. He came off the bench to replace Harry Maguire. And straight away, he's made a very expensive error there that have cost them a goal. Oh, wow. And just like that, we are back into the game. Tyrese Dolan off the bench. Nene as well. Oh, lovely finish there from Nene. Oh, what was Matthias de Ligt doing there? That was not a place and a time to be giving the ball away. But I decided to keep Nene on the pitch to complete 90 minutes here. Now that's that was a tough decision because and Bony have been in really good form lately. And to take off Bony and let Nene complete 90 minutes, it's proved to be the correct decision though, as Livramento escaped past Lund Hansen here. Brighton has taken the lead. Darwin Núñez have scored a second goal here against Newcastle. It's Brighton 2, Newcastle 1. And over here, it's Manchester United 2, Blackburn Rovers 1. Now, it's a shame that we score a good goal and then go on to concede a goal like this. Oh, it's game over, isn't it? Could be third here for them. Oh, what a save from Bazunu. I can't believe that, though. We scored a goal. Yes, it was a mistake by the Ligt to get us back into the game, but straight from kickoff, we go on to concede a goal, which is very disappointing. But I've got to say, they were the better team on the balance of play that deserve all 3 points. They should have taken the game completely away from us in that first half. They should have scored 2-3 goals, but didn't take their chances. But guess what? They definitely did take their chances in the second half. Our next game here is away from home against Crystal Palace. But this is the thing, though, about fighting for whole trophies, because we've played our last 3 games: Fiorentina Europa League, Manchester United Premier League, Crystal Palace FA Cup. You play games, but in different competitions, you don't get that consistency of playing a handful of games in just one competition. It can be difficult sometimes to manage. I don't know if anyone else finds it stressful, or is it just me complaining? But it's Everton Liverpool is the Merseyside derby in the other semi-finals, and we are away from home here to Crystal Palace. I believe the semi-finals of the FA Cup is at Wembley as well, which makes it interesting for us. But Manchester City have won their game, and that means we're level on points, both teams, going into the final 7 games. 7 games? No, going into the final 5 games of the season. Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough end to the season for us. The fact that we've got some decent teams still to face. I think we have faced all the teams fighting for to stay up this season. We have faced all of those teams. Look at that. It's Arsenal, it's Liverpool, it's Aston Villa, it's Everton that we have to face, and Crystal Palace again. Our final 5 league games for the season. It's going to be really, really tough for us, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. I'm going to make changes to this game, of course. It's a cup game. As much as I want to line up as strong as possible, we still have to make 1 or 2 changes. Palace have just scored your second goal here as well. Listening to the radio and recording this against Southampton in the Premier League. They went 1-0 down, and they have managed to turn the game around. They're now 2-1 up, which I suppose it's good news for them in that battle for relegation this season. Whoever came up with that idea to get the players suited and booted for an FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley, it's good. I like that. The players should always turn up at Wembley on suits, or at least looking smart. So that is good to see. Palace on a good side, they're a strange side as well to face in this game. The fact that depending on how they decide to turn up, they've got Doku, of course, who is the top goal scorer in the Premier League. So that is the player to watch out for. I'm not quite sure if he's scoring goals in the FA Cup, but he's certainly the top goal scorer in the Premier League. Hannibal Meshbury starts this one, so Cantwell starts this one as well. I've gone with our forward 2 of Tyrese Dolan, who was on the bench for our previous game, and Harry Leonard as well starts this game. A player that we haven't talked about for a while now, unfortunately for him. The likes of Dolan, Bony, and Nene have been doing very well this season, but he's found game time a little bit limited, especially in the second half of the season for us. But good defending there. We win possession back, trying to play this one out from the back. Nicely done. Daniel in midfield, our number 7. The space out wide, but we will decide to keep things a little bit calm and controlled in the first 10 minutes of this game. I mean, I was just about to say, if you have possession, you cannot concede a goal. Burrows have done well to win it back. Now Diomande with a little bit of space to drive forward here. Where are the runners? Oh, it's a good ball as well over the top to Tyrese Dolan. Left foot. Oh, that wasn't far away. What a chance. What a chance to put us 1-0 up in the FA Cup semi-finals here at Wembley. That was so close. 1J1, the touch good from Dolan. Now the run from Cantwell. He's managed to play Cantwell in. Not quick enough to get away from his man there, but he's still in possession. Hannibal Mejbri back to Daniel, trying to stay a little bit patient here. Diomande. Hannibal Mejbri to Tyrese Dolan. Get it. And the patience pays off. The patience definitely pays off. Crystal Palace were compact there, but moving the ball from side to side has created that little bit of space there. And what a pass as well. Him to open up the defense. Tyrese Dolan, in the sort of form he's in right now, he's never going to miss from there, is he? Jeremy Doku in possession to Konate. Trying to go over the top, back to Doku. Possession, one back. Oh, so Cantwell has done well there. He's not known for winning possession back. Harry Leonard goes a little bit too early, and he is offside. Good news though is we will go into the half. We will go into the half in front here, because I'm assuming as soon as they go long, the referee is going to end the first half. And end the first half it does. It's a good performance from us from the first half. You know, the only thing missing is we haven't scored more than a goal, and I'm hoping we can do that in the second half. There's Burrows into Diomande. He's carried on his run, Burrows, but it's gone for Leonard instead. Leonard trying to bend one to the far post. Oh, the goalkeeper was worried for a second there, you know. I don't think it wasn't that close, but he had the goalkeeper worried, certainly. Raksaki has been taken off here. The player that has just come on in the second half, by the way, for Palace. And he's a player that we have to watch out for, Evan Nielsen. He scored a couple of goals against us in his Bournemouth days. They've got Konate up front, who can be a handful as well. Konate is 10. Konate is fine. The top left-hand corner there for Palace. And 59 minutes into the game, they get the equalizer. That is pretty much the only time that Palace have had an opportunity to attack in this game, by the way, and they've scored from it. Is he onside? Yes, he is. He's onside. Oh, trying to go for the far post. Tyrese Dolan. Oh, looking to get his brace there. He's not injured, is he? Come on. You've got to get up. Yes, he's not injured. He's just been out for a few months. We can't afford to have him injured at the moment. We need every player fit and available for the going into the back end of this season. 1J1 has made the overlapping run. Oh, trying to cross that one, but it's blocked. We've dominated this game, man. Palace have scored with pretty much their only chance created in this game, and they scored from it. Oh, a nice stand, Diomande. He's so powerful, you know. The shot's blocked. Duro, the substitution who replaced the goal scorer, Konate. Oh, Hannibal Mejbri pretty much being the best player on the pitch today. He's won the ball back there for us. Daniel to Tyrese Dolan, waiting for the runners. Oh, over the top. Harry Leonard touch. Goalkeeper saves it, and he taps one home. Oh, what a goal. The touch was beautiful. Tyrese Dolan over the top. I don't know if that would count as an assist for Dolan. The fact that the goalkeeper made the initial save, it should be his assist. What a finish. And 12, Hannibal Mejbri. We don't need to get the third, but if we can get it, I'll definitely take it. Trying to square that one to Johan Bony, but it's blocked. It's a corner. We don't have to score a goal. I don't think they're going to have enough time to attack, but just in case, we're going to go short here to Hannibal Mejbri to kill a little bit of time. He's put the cross in. Well defended. It's been cleared by Palace. Are they going to have one more opportunity to go on the attack? But the referee has other ideas, and 2-1 victory for us at Wembley, and we are going to the finals of the FA Cup. We have got an opportunity to retain our title again. I'm gonna have to keep this episode nice and short, lads. Unfortunately, because I've got some errands to run. I've got a few things to put together. But it's Ferencvárosi, our next game, semi-finals of the Europa League. This might well be one of the shortest episode uploaded in the series. We've only played 3 games, I believe. We've played Fiorentina, second leg, Manchester United, and of course the game against Crystal Palace. But let's take a look at the Premier League table. I think it'll still be exactly the same from the last time we checked, unless Manchester City have gone on to play a Premier League game whilst we were playing the FA Cup game against Crystal Palace. We have dropped to second. Oh, we have dropped to second. Manchester City have played a game and they have won that game, and that puts them on 76 points, 3 points above us, with 4 games to go for them. Of course, we've got a game in hand now, which if we win the game, based on the fact that we have got just a slightly better goal difference than them, we will go back top of the league. But that game, that Premier League game for us, I believe it's against Liverpool. So it's not any easier for us, is it? It is not getting any easier for us right now. I think the next Premier League game, yeah, it's Liverpool. And then after Liverpool, I believe we have got Arsenal in the Premier League. Yes, it is Liverpool, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Everton, and Aston Villa, our next 5 Premier League games. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll see you all in the next one.